in her element. Okay, let me get my hands positioned with yours. Okay. See another time. I really mean it this time. Tea. This is the third rude customer in a week. The last one made me cry, and good morning, guys. It's 5:30. We're headed to the airport. You guys are on a tripod on my arm. It's supposed to start snowing in like a half hour.
But to me, it doesn't matter. I'm not driving anywhere. Yeah. Back.
Can you give her a hug? Go give her a hug. This whole time. I love you. We got a couple months. And then later. Say bye to my vlog. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. See you whenever. Love you. Now we know.
No one's half the battle.
We're back at the airport.
Blows.
Aunt T couldn't get on her plane.
Because she was 15 minutes late.
She was 15 minutes late and they wouldn't let her on.
But nobody knew you had to be here 45 minutes in advance.
Welcome! Welcome to South Carolina.
Just kidding!
Welcome to South Carolina.
I lied. I like to lie a lot.
It was a joke, guys. It
Rubs
was
off,
a
don't
joke.
It was a joke. Just joking.
Chicken, ha ha ha.
Hey, Tressa, come in my house. This is my house. Screen door.
Oh yeah. Bye, guys. No.
Wow! Wow, look at the static. So we went grocery shopping. Aunt T's still with us. They told her she had to be 45 minutes early for her plane, and she wasn't. So they had to schedule her for tomorrow. There's my album, guys.
That's where this is where I found those papers. That's why I thought if these are free, then that would have. But I don't know if they're free.
No.
There's a book that had half of it just like cut out of it.
And they're trying to sell it.
Huh?
And they're trying to sell it.
Yeah.
Every time I go in there and I touch stuff, I feel like,
You?
you know, like my hands are like, I feel the feces on me.
Oh, well, I'm going to make sure to see if I'll put this in the washer before I put anything in it.
It's snowing. Blah, blah, blah.
I don't say blah, blah, blah. We are prepared.
That's the only snowplow we have.
Yeah, that's the only one in Spartanburg County.
Guys, Aberdeen. You want in? What does Sissy get you? Look, guys, it's snowing. It's snowing and it's cold out here. You want in, monkey? Yes. In her element.
Well, if I get this done tonight, which I'm halfway done with this game, it's staying here for you.
Slay.
That way you can cuddle it and go, Auntie.
I'll sleep with it at night.
I see the Christmas tree.
This is why you're here, because we
Make you
didn't.
more blanket.
Because we didn't get to watch Romy and Michelle's high school reunion.
That's true. Because watch, if we do the first one, it just comes back through and it's tangled up on the end, right? So what we do, if we want to do a little single crochet, this is the first one here. We go into the next one, and we pull it through, and then look, and then we pull it through that. Or that's a single crochet. If you want to do a slip stitch, watch this. You pull it like this up, and then right through that hole.
Making up a boyfriend so you can get rid of me.
You wanna try it? Okay, let me get my hands positioned with yours. Okay.
McCartney. Okay.
And then let's see what there we are. We're in this one. Do you want to do a slip knot or a single crochet? Okay. We do this. One up like that. And then through both of them. And then one up and then through like both of them. Both of them. Up and through. You want to try it? You try it. It can be frustrating, so. Okay, remember? Look, here's the hook we need to go through. Right here, you need to put the hook through this hole first, okay? Put the hook through that hole first. Now, take this string. No. Grab the string with your other hand. Good job. And then we grab the string. Yeah. Here, pull it.
Hello, everybody. So it has been a day. I'm trying to balance you. There you go. So we all napped because we got up really early to take EMT to the airport. We went to bed late. We went to bed at like, I think 12:30, 1 a.m. and then we got up at 5 to take her to the airport, and then when she got there they said you had to be 45 minutes early, which it's not a big airport. I understand that you got to be there early, but it's not a big airport at all. And so anyway, they wouldn't let her on the plane, and so she rebooked for tomorrow, so we had to run back and get her. And then we went grocery shopping and we stopped at some resale stores, and then came home and went to sleep. And Journey and I napped until 3:30 in the afternoon. So we slept from like, what was it, 11, 12?
13 probably.
We went to bed at 13. You're so silly. There's no 13 o'clock. and only goes to 12. And then it starts over with 1. So I think it was probably maybe 11:30, somewhere in there.
12:20.
And then, so we slept probably 3
Tell me if I look good.
3 to 4 hours.
I have to do this with, I think.
And then we had BLTs for dinner, and then I had to work, so I went downstairs and I worked, and Aunt T is crocheting a blanket. And so she just did that while I was working, and we watched
a movie.
Romy and Michelle's high school reunion, which is one of our favorites that we always watch together. So we watched that, and then we ended up watching 50 First Dates, and then we just watched Liar Liar. It just came on after 50 First Dates, and so we're just like, alright, anyway. So yeah, and now we're gonna go to bed because it is after midnight. Journey is still awake. It's 12:09. That's what we get for taking a big long nap today. But we'll have to get up. We're getting up at 4 in the morning, so she could be there at 5. Anyway. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye! Welcome to the vlog. She's eating your yogurt. Boo, you're so weird. It's 4 o'clock, 3:56. We're headed to take Aunt T to the airport. By golly, she ain't gonna miss that window today.
Yeah, when we were leaving, we got what's that little town out there? And then people had that snowmobile popping through the trees.
Oh, I found my glasses. They're in my pocket.
Sure, I got everything in my phone and my. I got my phone. I gotta come over here to do some. Go put it up. See you another time. I really mean it this time. See you in May, hopefully. I love you too. See you in May, hopefully. I thought that was a snowflake. A snowflake? One that didn't melt? That's weird. One snowflake. 10 cents. To kiss the biggest lips in the land.
Film you going in.
I mean it. I honestly mean it. I'm going home this time.
Have fun in Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Aloha.
They dropped me in Idaho.
Oh, Journey says bye, Aunt T. Bon voyage. Well, that was fun. Hi, guys. Welcome to the vlog. I am working. I have to get some work done. So I did make it so I didn't have any orders to ship out while Aunt T was here, but I did end up having to ship a couple. Like there was one, they needed it by tomorrow. They got it today. I shipped it out priority mail yesterday. They live not too far from me, so I just, you know, and they're like, I got it, thank you so much, which is good. I also got another rude, just the rudest. I'm like, this is the third, I believe this is the third rude customer in a week. The last one made me cry, and it was just, I was having a bad day to begin with, and it wasn't necessarily like that particular customer. And I believe it was Valentine's Day. No, it wasn't Valentine's Day. Maybe it was Thursday then. Before Valentine's Day. But it was like, I wasn't getting, okay, so it was like a matter of like not getting orders, knowing I had bills coming up and no way to pay them. And, you know, not having money while Aunt T was here, which was no problem. I mean, but you know how you can get yourself like so worked up over something and dwell on something that, or like you might envision something and knowing that that is not going to be what you vision. Like, you know, I just, you know, I assumed I would have, hold on, let me put this on. I assumed that I would have had money in business. It's not like I wanted to do anything extravagant or anything, but I figured we may go out to eat a couple times, and we may, you know, just, you know, you need money to, not necessarily, but, you know, just to have money to spend, basically. And so, but luckily she had money. She lives on a fixed income, so I know a lot of times, you know, she can't afford to do things, and so, you know, but the whole thing was, so we have been wanting her to come here for a long time. I say a year or more of wishing and hoping and praying, and, you know. And so, because I had previously looked up plane tickets to go to Michigan for my brother, when my brother was passing away, I was hoping that I could fly there and make it there to see him before he passed, but that wasn't in the cards, and that didn't happen. But we did, you know, drive there. But when I was looking at plane tickets, I found them for like cheap. Like, I found some for like $200. A round trip ticket, so $200, 100 and 100, you know. So when I was up there, I didn't get to see her because where she lives, so we're gonna pull out our map of Michigan. Welcome to Michigan. And she lives up here, and my parents live a little bit down here. So it's like, it's a drive, but not a drive, you know. There is nothing between my parents and her house. Like, there's like no towns that you would want to visit. There's nothing really there. It's just like, she lives close to the town of Pellston. Pellston really isn't big. There really isn't anything there that you would drive there to go to. They have like a gas station. They have an antique place, but, you know, there was nothing really. The only reason we would have driven up that way was to see her and get her. And she doesn't have a car in the weather, in the roads, and, you know, anyway. And there just was not enough time. We had 2 days to try to fit as much in, and it was basically to be with family. And so, you know, I kind of, you know, although it would have been nice, it just didn't happen. So then I was like, you know, I really, you know, wish we could have saw each other, da-da-da. And then we always talk about her coming down. We always are like, you should come down. And then I'm like, well, you should come down for your birthday. Her birthday's in March. And so I said, well, let me look at plane tickets. So I was looking at plane tickets, and everything in March was like 300 plus. I always play around with like different dates, different, you know, what if you left on this day, and what if you came back on this day, what if you left on a Saturday, came back on a Tuesday, if you left, you know, so many things, it will change. And so there was one we had done, and she was going to, so she doesn't have a car, she was going to take the bus the bus goes by her house, and she was going to take the bus from Pellston to Traverse City, and then she was going to get an Uber from the bus station to the airport, and then fly here, and then do the same thing to get home. Bus ticket was $16 one way, so it would have been, what is that, $32 for her to drive from where she lives to get a ride from where she lives to where the airport is. And so that's what we're going to do. Then she talked to her dad. Well, we figured out, and we just didn't jump on those tickets, and we should have. I mean, hindsight, you know, now I know why we didn't, because we got a better deal. But then a few days had gone by, and so I looked at the tickets and they had jumped up. So I'm like, you know, they were $285, and I think when we were looking at them they were $249. So they jumped up, you know, $30-something. So we're like, you know, that's $30-something dollars. So then again, another day after that, we, you know, it was probably like 2 or 3 days later, we were talking about it, and I was like, well, let me just look. And so I started playing around with the dates again, and when I did the 11th through the 19th, the ticket price was $217, like $217. And we were like, $217. And so she's like, well, you know, we're like, okay, let's do it. So Priceline, the place that we used, takes the Affirm payments where you can pay so much per month. So that's how we did it. We set up a payment plan and got her ticket, and then she taught her dad's 82. She might have mentioned that somewhere, but you know, my dad, you know, you just don't want them driving that far, you know, especially in snow and stuff. But he was up for it. He said he could go thrifting. He's like, I just might have to go thrifting on Tuesday, and that's when her plane was, you know, leaving. And so it just worked out that her dad was going to take her to and from the airport both ways, which I'm so thankful for, and so grateful for him for doing that. And so yeah, so she was able to come here and spent Tuesday. Now yesterday her plane was supposed to leave at 6:30, but she was supposed to be there 45 minutes early, which we didn't know. So she was there 30 minutes early. Now it's a small airport. Now I understand, like back you know, back before they wanted to, you had to make sure you were there like super early, especially in the bigger airports. I could totally understand, because you're gonna wait in line to get through security and all that stuff. But the smaller airports, I have flown in and out of this airport before, and it's just a really, it's not big. It's not big at all, and it was a really, basically, you just walk through this thing, you know, the whole screening thing. It wasn't, there's no like long lines or anything like that. And I have been in bigger airports where there is long lines and you gotta wait in line to get through security and all that jazz. But at this airport, it's small. In fact, I think this airport might be smaller than the one that she left from in Traverse City, but then again, maybe not. But regardless, so she wasn't allowed to get on the plane, even though the plane was there, and all she had to do was walk through security. And don't know. Anyway, but we're like, things happen for a reason. We don't really know the reason why, but there was a reason there. And, you know, maybe the weather would have been bad for her dad coming to get her. You know, maybe something, you know what I mean? We won't know. We will never know. But that's the way to look at it, is that maybe, you know, something might have happened and her dad might have gotten to a wreck, or, you know, something on the way on that particular day. But, you know, we postponed it and it's the next day, and it was, you know, but she's home now. And I'm waiting to receive I'm waiting on a message. So anyway, yeah, so she made it home. I'm thankful. We had a great visit. It's always a great time when she comes. But now I have to get to work. But I had a customer and they ordered, I don't remember, and they wanted to know if they would get it by the 22nd, which is in 2 days. And I think they ordered on maybe the 4th, February 4th. And I told them that their order would ship out the 11th. And so I'm like, your order should arrive in plenty of time. And so I made and shipped their order out on the 10th, which is a Monday, last Monday. And their order has not arrived yet. And they were so rude in their messages that, you know, I'm just like, they said, you know, the help, my order hasn't arrived, preferred method, original refund. If you can't get an order done within deadlines, close your shop, in, you know, all caps letters. And anyway, then they sent another message and they said, you said I would receive this on the 11th and it's the 20th. His birthday party is the 22nd. This is disappointed. And this is his first birthday. I need a full refund, caps letters, ASAP, including shipping. First of all, you didn't pay any shipping. You had free shipping. So, anyway, so I said hello. I never said that you would get it on the 11th. Originally, up here, what'd I say? Hello, yes, the ship date is the 12th, so you should get it in plenty of time. Well, you know, the mail sucks, and it's not my fault. Hello, I never said that you would get it on the 11th. I told your ship date was the 12th, in which I did ship by. Looking at the tracking info, this is where I use caps, you can clearly see it is stuck in transit, which is totally not my fault. I don't understand why you feel the need to blame me for the lacking service of the USPS. I did everything on my part, so why be so rude? There is a better way to go about this than sending such rude and hateful messages, because I believe telling someone to close their shop is very hateful. Like, why would you even say that? Anyway, and so on her other message, because I had to respond to both, right? I screenshotted all the tracking information where she can see that this was shipped on February 10th and that it left my post office and it went to Charlotte, and then from Charlotte it went to Greenville, and then from Greenville it's back to Charlotte, and it has taken 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days. It has taken 10 days for it to go to Charlotte and go back to Greenville and now back to Charlotte, and they live in New York. So I don't know what the heck's going on there, but clearly it is not my fault. I'm sorry. So I just said, you know, you can refuse the package, and once I receive it back unopened, I can issue a refund. I mean, I can't do anything. Had she contacted me nicely yesterday, if I would have got that message yesterday and she would have said, I don't know, you know, my package was supposed to be here, I'm worried, it looks like it's stuck in transit, I would have been like, oh my gosh, it is. Let me see if I can do something about that. I will make you a new one and ship it out FedEx 2-day. Because I'm a nice person like that. But I'm not nice to people who are very rude and like, yeah, close your shop. How rude. Anyway, that's what I'm waiting for her to respond. Who knows what she'll say back, but it's all my fault. The mail is late. And I'm sorry, obviously, you know, I shipped it 10 days ago. It's not my fault. But I need to get work done. I'm going to try to get as many of these orders as I can get done. I will be making a ribbon trim. I have to cut that. I don't know what we're going to have for dinner. We were going to have fajitas, but I didn't buy any green pepper. I forgot. So, and my husband thinks he has something going on, so he's trying to eat very selectively and lightly, and so, I don't know. So, yeah.
Thanks for watching. Hey, tomorrow. Bye, guys.